Okay, for our toe touch progression drill, what we're going to do is we need some sort of slant board or something that we can prop our toes up onto so that our toes are in the air. And then again, we're going to reverse that so that our heels will end up being elevated and our toes will be down towards the ground. We also need a foam roller or something smaller like a rolled up towel and eventually progressing to a foam roller. The idea here is we're going to start with our toes elevated, feet together, and then we're going to place an object between our knees. We'll start smaller, but you could start with the width of a foam roller, okay? And then we want to work up to bigger. The idea here is we want to start with our hands up overhead, keeping our orientation of our ribs stacked over our pelvis, so we don't want our pelvis tilting super far forward. We don't want our ribs flaring up towards the sky. We want to make sure they're both stacked on top of each other as we come arms up overhead. And from here, we're just going to do a toe touch. Thinking there's a plane of glass in front of us here where we're not arching forward like that, but just coming down like this, reaching as far as we can. And when we get to our sticking point, what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze the foam roller between our legs. And that should allow us, after we start squeezing and holding, to get a little bit more distance. If we still lock out again, we'll squeeze again. And if we still start getting locked out, what we're going to do is we're going to bend our knees to finish the distance, making sure we're getting to our toes. From here, we're just going to take one breath in this position, kind of owning that position as we're squeezing the foam roller, and then we're going to come out of that position. We can lighten up on the foam roller. We'll come down again. See if we can reach further, keeping our knees straight. As soon as we hit our sticking point, we're going to squeeze that foam roller between our knees, get a little bit further, and then if we need to, we're going to bend our knees to finish out that range of motion. Okay? Breath in here. Just like that. And we're going to do that for reps. Then we're going to switch this out. So our heels are going to be elevated. And it's otherwise the same idea, feet together, foam roller or a towel between our knees. And we're going to do the same thing. Keep that stacked position. Coming down as far as we can until we reach that sticking point. We'll squeeze the object, get a little bit further, and then eventually bend our knees if we have to get as far as we can down. Breathing in that position, owning that position, and coming back up. Again, doing that for sets and reps, and eventually retesting our toe touch, keeping our knees straight, and seeing what we can do.